Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Seiko Marine Master SBDB009, also known as the Spring Drive Tuna. You can see and you can purchase this rather extreme Seiko diver on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Spring Drive diver. Now, this watch on my wrist represents an impressive combination of legibility, no-nonsense utilitarian design, and horological refinement. First, let's talk about that no-nonsense utilitarian design. The watch is big. On my wrist, it measures 17.5 millimeters thick. You can see that it's almost a perfectly round case, effectively a lugless design. From 9 to 3, not inclusive of the crown, the watch is 50.5 millimeters as I measure it, and from lug to lug, it's, well, 50.5 millimeters. Now, cognizant of the fact that many of you will want to put this watch on an accessory strap, take note, the lug spacing is 21 millimeters. The watch is entirely in titanium, so the DLC black titanium wears light on the wrist. Eyes closed, it certainly doesn't feel like a 50 millimeter watch, and I believe that's equally a function of the shape, which distributes the mass nicely, and the case composition, which is very light to begin with. Now, the strap is an admirable piece. It's nicely made. It's made of silicone, not vulcanized rubber, so it's not quite going to last the 5 to 6 years you get from vulcanized rubber. Think more like 2 or 3, but in that period, it will be reliable and comfortable. Nothing is softer than silicone. Silky smooth, you can see it's also quite pliant thanks to the bellows style molding, and then it has textured regions underneath that allow it to aggress against the skin and hold its position even when lightly buckled, and also they allow the wrist to aerate, allowing moisture, sweat, grit, oils to escape on a hot day. Now, the pin buckle is oversized, also blackened, for easy on-the-fly adjustments, and thoughtfully, Seiko includes a metal strap minder that you can actually transfer along with the buckle through the straps you'll put on the watch over the years, so it's nice to see a consumable piece reimagined in a reusable material. An upscale touch that I like. You can see the case features a vertical satin grain. It runs up and down, and there's a unique guard around the bezel. Now, it's a conventional unidirectional rotating dive bezel with a very refined, almost silky action to it. You can feel the detents, you can hear them quite clearly. It's 120 clicks around. It's not quite the loud ratchet that you get on some Swiss divers, but it's very precise, easy to meter it in small increments, and you get the sense that it's a more expensive bezel than it really is. The watch punches above its weight in terms of fit and finish. Now, it's not ceramic, it's actually a DLC, so it's actually another diamond-like carbon-coated substance, just like the case itself. You can see how the guards help to shield the bezel structure. Now, you can align the bezel luminescent pearl with the hand, everything on the dial and the pearl coated with Seiko's proprietary LumaBright, which is very bright, and there's plenty of it here. So LumaBright and large indices and hands make for no-nonsense, easy reading. The dial base is matte black to reduce glare, and this is a sapphire, not a mineral, not a plexiglass. It's not the Seiko Hardlex material, it is a sapphire synthetic. You can see a power reserve at approximately 830 on the dial. The watch features a Seiko in-house manufactured spring drive caliber 5R65 underneath its screwed down titanium caseback. Automatic winding with a 70-hour power reserve. It's responsible for that preternaturally smooth sweep of the seconds hand. It has no effective vibration rate. That is, it's a continuously spinning governor wheel that creates an induced current. The wheel is propelled by a spring, automatically wound or manually, your choice, and then the wheel creates an induced current that both operates the quartz timing circuit and will break or accelerate the governing wheel. That's why the seconds hand moves in a completely unstepped, smooth fashion. The governing wheel moves in only one direction without halting. Now, it also features hacking seconds, so you pull the crown, stop the seconds hand, you can synchronize to a reference time, and there is a quick set for the date, so you can rapidly cycle that discrete monotone date disc should you wish to adjust that practical information. This is a bombastic shape and styling statement on the wrist. The fact that it's not excessively expensive, though, it's not an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore 44 or an Hublot King Power, means that it's permissible in more casual attire than a full pressurized dive suit. This is something you could wear casually in the office. I wouldn't wear it with a tuxedo. I wouldn't wear it at your sister's wedding, but nevertheless, because it's not a super expensive watch from a high horology brand, you can get away with wearing this one in places where the AP or the Hublot might not be forgiven. A handsome watch, well made, good value for the money, and very practical as a diving instrument. You can see and you can purchase this spring drive diver on our website.